The current state of the student loan situation in the United States, well, there's a lot happening on that front. The Biden administration rang in a new phase in its efforts to alleviate the burden of borrower debt by opening a 30-day window for public commentary on its latest student loan forgiveness plan. The announcement came to light when the Department of Education released the draft regulations on the Federal Register last Wednesday. This marked the beginning of a month-long period during which the public can offer feedback, a window set to wrap up on May 17th. Feedback can be submitted directly on the Federal Register's platform, after which the Education Department will review the comments received. The draft regulations currently encompass 9 provisions. These identify distinct categories of borrowers who would be eligible for relief under this proposed plan. These categories include those whose loan balances have grown due to unpaid interest, those eligible but yet to enroll in certain repayment plans, borrowers who've been repaying for at least 20 years, and individuals whose debt has ballooned in comparison to their earnings post-graduation. The Education Department also revealed its plans to introduce a separate regulation, one that would address relief for borrowers dealing with financial hardship. This regulation is expected to be unveiled in the coming months. Undersecretary of Education James Cavall has reiterated the administration's dedication to swiftly implementing these initiatives. He stressed President Biden's determination to prevent student debt from adding to financial burdens. Cavall highlighted the need to put these programs into action as quickly as possible, echoing the president's directives. However, the path to implementing these relief measures isn't entirely smooth. Legal challenges are anticipated which could potentially alter the department's timeline. While no formal lawsuits against the Biden administration have been filed yet, Missouri's Attorney General Andrew Bailey hinted at potential legal action in response to the relief proposals. Experts have also warned that a conservative-leaning Supreme Court could potentially impede the administration's plans, stirring up concerns that were also raised during the previous debt relief initiative. Carrie Coglianese, a professor of administrative law at the University of Pennsylvania, underscored the potential obstacles a skeptical Supreme Court could pose. Once the public commentary period comes to an end, the Education Department will take into account the feedback received and may revise its proposals accordingly. After this, the regulations will undergo finalization before they can be put into action. So, in conclusion, the Biden administration's latest student loan forgiveness plan has opened the floor for public commentary, marking the next chapter in its efforts to provide debt relief to borrowers. The draft regulations outline the eligibility criteria for relief and set the stage for further regulations aimed at assisting those facing financial hardship. Despite potential legal challenges and a potentially skeptical Supreme Court, the administration remains committed to implementing these initiatives swiftly. Only time will tell how these plans will ultimately unfold.